Benzo.
Oh.
How did that come about?
Mini benzin kwanoko. Ope cheese.
That one, just talk me about that one.
How it came about.
How did it come?
It's kind of like a cliche, but I was actually in the studio at that time, and I was writing one girl in the studio.
Hey. Talk to me.
I was writing one girl in the studio, like on Snapchat, yeah. And whilst my producer Swati, he was playing the beats.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wasn't really paying attention. We had a couple of people in the studio. There was Yaltog in the studio.
Yeah.
And then I was just writing this girl, and I was bumping to the beat, and I was kind of introducing myself. And yeah, and I don't know, this girl was like, oh, so I like guys with this, I like guys with that. Like this is my type of guys. And she was like, oh, so her favorite car is a Benz.
Hey.
She was like, her favorite car is a Benz. And for me, I didn't just say, I know I didn't have a Benz, but I was like, oh yeah, I do drive a Benz sometimes. It's like, oh, so you have a Benz? Yeah, you're my type of guy. But it was going too far. And I was like, hey, if I go too far, go do yawa. So I was like, oh, it's not my car, it's like my label's car and all of that thing. And she was so uninterested at that time, like so quickly. It just happened. So she sent me like a waving emoji.
Whoa.
Yeah. She was actually older than me. Like I understand her, because girls have needs and all of that.
Okay.
And she sent me the waving emoji, and I was like, wow, oh cool. Literally showed the text to a couple of people and in the studio at that time, and it became a term, oh cool, and it just synced with the beat.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I have to do something. You see, I told you earlier, my music is kind of true. And yeah, until oh cool, that's how it all came up, and I laid the verses to it. Yeah.
So do you still have like contact with this person? Have they seen the song and they were like,
Yeah. I know they have, like, I see her, like, she watches my story.
She's definitely seen it and be like,
Yeah. And so you wrote a song about me. Yeah, I'm sure.
But she can't come out and say anything.
Oh, she shouldn't.
I highly doubt she wouldn't. But with that song, did you think it was going to do so well?
With the song, it just like happened in a very like random way, because I released the song 2 months. It was just normal. It was just laid back. It didn't really have that attention.
Yeah.
And like the views and like the streams wasn't that like loud. But just one day I woke up and a lot of people started streaming the song, and everywhere I go, like if I go out, I barely go out, but if I go out, I hear like people playing the song. It's not like I have to be there for them to play the music.
Yeah.
First, it has to be like, oh, I had to be there for the music to be played. But like I'm passing around and I hear the song, I'm like, whoa, this is making sense.
It's making sense. But what does that like feel like? Like I want to understand what goes through your mind in that moment, which is like, okay, yeah, like it's people are understanding it now.
I have to go back to the studio. Like anytime I hear, like, yo, I have to go back to the studio. There's more to do. I have to get another song that people are banging and smashing. Yeah.